Okay, hi. I'm here. Okay, wherever this is, I'm here. And I'm here in more than that way. I'm really here. These past 2 weeks have been the most awakening weeks since 2016. Those some months, maybe a full year. Relatively to whatever I was before those 2 weeks and whatever I was before 2016 awakening. I did a psilocybin trip 2 weeks ago, and it was really it was 2 grams with the lemon text technique. It was almost 2 grams. I think it was like 1.8 or something. And it was an intense one. And for 1 hour, I thought I was enlightened. I was convinced that it had happened. I was basically celebrating it. And kind of freaking out as well. A little. Was kind of desperate to reach out for certain teachers. It was just mind-boggling that people could be going through this thing. And then it wore out, and I wasn't disappointed. It was pretty natural. And then there was a period of a dark night, which sounds dramatic, but it wasn't. It's just a phase where one has to integrate. There's an opening, right, that I talked about, and then that opening goes away, but it opens up the baggage as well, whatever I need to look at to integrate the wisdom from that opening. And then a more equanimous period is coming after the dark night, and then things get more clear. You can see more of the pattern that is making up your ego show and the mechanism that is creating the dissatisfaction, the feelings and the beliefs that are in the way, the conditioning that is in the way of you living naturally, in the natural state, the enlightened, awakened state. And then, in that equanimity phase, it got pretty strong, and then the sensations came up, just lining up. I've never had so many sensations in a short amount of time, by any stretch. So the sensations are these blips, and the contact with the absolute, where there's no perception or non-perception in a quick moment, and the brain changes especially after the first one you ever have. Really changed my perception, the first one, and then they started happening a couple of years later more regularly, and now it's almost like, at least the last week, it's been like I've been living on the edge of cessation. Basically, most of the day, easy to drop into silence, really drop in, really rest into my being, and allow the natural state to unfold and reveal itself. So I don't know where that is on the map of awakening, how far it is, to whatever state or milestone, but it's really good. I also feel it when I talk to the camera. It's easier to there's less of a need to persuade or to show off. There's some of that, I'm sure. When I'm going to look at this in 2 years, I'm going to clearly see wherever I'm insecure in facial expressions. but it's more relaxed, more humble, which is such a cocky, non-humble thing to say, but I gotta be honest. So it feels more down to earth, more down on the ground. What else? Crown chakra stuff. Lots of, and earlier today I felt this like I was this pyramid on the back of the dollar bill. This mountain. I don't know what you can make of that, but it was like a sense of like I'm experiencing when during a psychedelic state, where it comes really clear that this isn't about me, this whole thing. Okay, I was more egoless than now. Obviously, I feel like now I'm about me, talking about my experience. But pretty cool.